What is going on, everybody, and welcome to the race to the Super Bowl. We got a brand new thing that I'm doing. I think it should be pretty fun. We got a map of the United States. We got the Super Bowl over there in Las Vegas, Nevada, and we got all 32 teams spread across the states east of the Mississippi and the ones that touch the Mississippi. Now, for example, we're going to spin a wheel of teams, and for this example, we got the Colts. And then we're going to spin a wheel of the surrounding territories that they can go to. For example, we got the Bears, and that would mean that the Colts would head to Chicago to play a game against the Bears in Chicago. If the Bears won, they would get all of the Colts territory, and if the Colts won, they would get all of the Bears territory. But eventually, when teams start heading in to this direction, the west, to the Super Bowl, there will be power-ups in these different gradient of grays. The first layer is these states with slightly good power-ups, then it goes to very good power-ups, and then it goes to great power-ups, and then the first two teams to make it to the Super Bowl will play each other for the game, and we'll see who's champion. There are some other rules regarding free agents and such, but we'll find out when we get there, so let's just get right into it. Starting with the very first wheel spin, we will be getting the Tennessee Titans, and the Tennessee Titans will be playing the Las Vegas Raiders. And if I didn't mention already, these games will be played in Madden, just like Imperialism. And for the first matchup, it's going to be interesting, you know? Raiders hosting in Las Vegas, even though they have owned Kentucky, but yeah, let's just see what happens. And the Raiders have a strong lead heading to halftime, 20-7. They continue to dominate 23-10 now. Raiders still got the lead, and they are going to hang on. Las Vegas Raiders in Kentucky hanging on to beat the Titans. And that means that the Raiders have eliminated the Titans from contention. And right about now, I think it's a good time to explain the rules of when a team wins and, loses. Basically, if a team that is defending wins, then they get one player. And in this case, I don't think it should be Derrick Henry because the Raiders already have Josh Jacobs, so I'm going to give them DeAndre Hopkins. And now that that's done, since the Titans were attacking and lost, they will instead of giving two players to the Raiders, will drop one into free agency, this being Derrick Henry. And now DeAndre Hopkins is a Raider, and now Derrick Henry is a free agent, which basically means that whenever a team lands on a new spot that is unclaimed territory, they will get the power-up that is on that spot, as well as a random free agent. And of course, if a team landed on a spot right now, they would just get Derrick Henry because there's no other free agents. But yeah, that's how that works. And now we can finally move on to the next wheel spin, which we will be getting the Chicago Bears. And the Bears will be playing the Packers. And also, just real quick, if you're wondering how I decided where teams that aren't on the east side of the country went, you know how the Broncos are in Denver, they couldn't exactly be in Denver in this. I just pretty much put them randomly around. I did do some stuff, like making Dallas actually make sense with Eagles, Giants, and Commanders, but it's pretty much random and also somewhat geography related. I got the Chargers, Rams next to each other and that type of stuff. But let's just get into this Bears game. And heading into halftime, the Packers are dominating, shutting out the Bears. Looks like now 19-0, and this is not a close game. Bears gonna be eliminated. Only scored one garbage time touchdown in the last few seconds. They were dominated the entire game, and they're eliminated. And it appears as though the Packers, not with Aaron Rodgers anymore, still own the Bears. And the Bears going to be giving up DJ Moore, a weapon for Jordan Love. Let's see what he does with it. And they will also be sending Jalen Johnson into free agency. With this next wheel spin, maybe we could actually get a team that's going to expand. And probably not. It's the Colts. And the Colts will be playing the Packers once again, invading Green Bay. Interesting. And because, the Colts bordered the Bears territory and the Packers now have the Bears territory, it's going to be played in Chicago. But of course, with Madden, all that matters is home field advantage, and that's what the Packers have. And starting out pretty good for the Packers, once again, 14-7 now. They had the shutout in the first half. Colts coming back, though, fourth quarter. Oh boy. And as we jump in here, Colts trying to come back. They start out down 14-0. See what they got. Jonathan Taylor up the middle, and he gets the first down. And with 1 minute left, let's see what the Colts are going to do. Maybe play conservative. The Packers only have one more timeout, so if they run the ball down, all they're going to need is a field goal to win, and they do run it. Jonathan Taylor up to the 1, and the Packers spent their last timeout. All the Colts really need to do now is just run it down, maybe get a field goal, and they do run it, and it's a touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, the Wisconsin graduate, gets it in for the Colts, and they have full momentum. Packers, apparently not the second half team that they are in real life. And that is going to do it. Packers just didn't have the time, no more timeouts, and the Colts come into Green Bay. Well, I guess not Green Bay, but they beat the Packers at home finally taken 2 players. No more players in free agency as the Colts were the attacking team. Colts got the dub. And the Colts getting a whole lot of territory all the way up to Wisconsin. And because David Bakhtiari is injured, Rashawn Gary and Jair Alexander will now be headed to Indianapolis. And the Colts are expanding fast. Let's see if we actually get a team over here that's willing to actually do something and, race to the Lombardi, not just fight over here. But let's see if I actually get what I want, and looks like I won't be. We got the Pittsburgh Steelers. And the Steelers will be playing the Cardinals. And the Cardinals of West Virginia heading into halftime with a loss now. What is happening? Oh my god. I didn't actually need to pause. It looks like Steelers got a pretty good grip on this game, and yeah, they kind of came back after that halftime slump down 14-7, I believe. But yeah, Steelers heading into West Virginia and beating the Cardinals. And the Steelers getting all of West Virginia. Wonderful borders here. Absolutely lovely. And the Cardinals will be sending Budda Baker as well as Marquise Hollywood Brown to the Steelers. And maybe we can actually see some more expansion Wesley. And we actually might. Denver Broncos. And the Broncos will be heading to South Dakota. Finally, we're going to use a power-up. And with the Broncos now heading to South Dakota, creating these absolutely lovely borders. I mean, just look at it. Oh, yes. Oh, so wonderful. They will be gaining the yogurt power-up. Yeah, I don't know why I added this one, but here it is. Which basically what it is that we are going to add 3 overall to the top 2 players of the Denver Broncos. Which would mean that Patrick Surtain is now a 99 overall, and Justin Simmons is now 94. But as well, because they landed on a unclaimed territory, they now get a free agent, which is the choice between Jalen Johnson and Derrick Henry, and yeah, they are going to be signing Derrick Henry. And now that yogurt has been used by the Broncos, we move on. And the next team that will be hopefully expanding will be the Los Angeles Rams. They might actually have a chance at that. Spoiler alert, they don't, but they do have a few options, and they will be landing on the Saints. And the Rams of Alabama going into halftime with a 10-7 lead, losing that lead almost immediately, 14-10, now 20-10. Saints pulling away, and they got even more points, and it's starting to look ugly. Yeah, Saints thoroughly defeated the Rams after being down at halftime. They wanted their revenge, and they got it. Rams are eliminated. Honestly, I kind of like the borders. The original borders really are kind of ugly, so good job, Saints. And of course, Aaron Donald will now be a New Orleans Saint. And Cooper Kupp will be dropped into free agency. And next up on the wheel, we land on the Philadelphia Eagles. And the Philadelphia Eagles will be playing the Buffalo Bills. And Bills start out with the loss, actually, 17-10. Eagles winning 17-13, going to the 4th, 20-13. Oh my. And on 4th and 3, Eagles are going to go for it. Bills, no more timeouts, trying to stop them to get one more chance. Jalen Hurts under center, hands it off to Albert O, and he gets it. He got pushed forward, actually more like thrown forward, and Albert O gets the dub for Philly. And 2 powerhouses going at it early, and Eagles just got the dub. And because they were attacking, they're going to get 2 great players from the Bills. And with them getting Micah Hyde, they as well got Stephon Diggs, brand new #1 target for Jalen Hurts. Crazy that the Bills are already gone, but they just ran into the Eagles. But anyway, next up we got the Atlanta Falcons. And the Atlanta Falcons will be headed to Tampa Bay. And as many NFC South games, it's 10-0 at halftime. Very boring. Bucks do score, but Falcons take an even stronger lead, 17-14 now. Bucks are really trying to stay in it, but Falcons not letting them. And the Falcons have beaten the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, attacking them and winning. Buccaneers have gotten eliminated. And with that, the Falcons eliminate a enemy, actually even a rival, and gain a whole bunch of territory. The border's looking absolutely exquisite, trapping the Jags and the Dolphins down there in Florida. And the Buccaneers will be sending over Tristan Wirfs as well as Levante David to the Falcons. And moving on to the next wheel spin, we will be getting the Oakland Raiders, Las Vegas Raiders. And the Raiders will be playing the Chargers. And rivals getting at it. Raiders already beat the Titans, and they're off to a good start here, 21-21. This is a close game. Chargers behind 3 points, 3rd and 4. Justin Herbert in the pocket, clean pocket, and gets out wide open to 89, gets the first down, gets out of bounds. Donald Parham gets the first down for the Chargers. After the first down, Justin Herbert enters center, hands it off. No, play action. Justin Herbert to the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Oh, mama. Number 7, Gerald Everett, touchdown. Chargers take the lead. And now here are the Raiders. Aiden O'Connell going to be taking the snap. Minute left. Everyone has all their timeouts, 6 timeouts, and he gets sacked. Number 9, Murray Jr. sacks Aiden O'Connell. And that's going to, I mean, they take a timeout, but I mean, they're already up to the line quickly. 2nd and 23, huge sack by Kenneth Murray Jr., I believe that's what it is. And Josh Jacobs makes a tackle after catching the ball, and he has to go down, and they're forced to take a timeout. Now Aiden O'Connell, 3rd and 6, huge play here to keep the drive alive. 40 seconds left, Aiden O'Connell out, and it's caught. It looks like he was down in bounds. Maybe not. Jacoby Myers, huge clutch first down by Aiden O'Connell. Clock is not moving. He got out of bounds, even though it looked like he was shoved out of bounds. But either way, Aiden O'Connell, pressure coming, and he gets it out. Looks like to Michael Meyer, and he gets out of bounds. Raiders moving quickly. 2nd and 10, quick pass, and Jacoby Myers looks like he didn't get the first down. And Raiders forced to take a timeout. 3rd and inches, 22 seconds left. Aiden O'Connell under pressure. Big pocket, and he gets it out, and he gets tackled, and it was broken up. That was actually probably the best case scenario because now the clock stops. And same situation as before, but need to be even more clutch. And at the 40-yard line, Aiden O'Connell, 4th and inches, clock running, and he gets it to Josh Jacobs. He got to get out of bounds, and he doesn't. And looks like that's going to be the game. Raiders couldn't get out of bounds. He had an opportunity to, but didn't have the awareness. Josh Jacobs sells it for the Raiders, and Raiders are eliminated by a division rival. Must suck. And Max Crosby is now a Los Angeles Charger, as well as Devontae Adams, now a free agent. And now we have the long Chargers. I'm sorry, I had to. Their logo is so perfect for this. Couldn't really fit it as well as it probably, their actual logo, but come on. I mean, can you really blame me? You're fine. It looks a lot worse, but whatever. It actually makes their logo, look like their logo. And quick look at the map. It's getting interesting over here. Broncos' first team to actually, do what is supposed to be done and expand and race to the Super Bowl. But everyone's fighting for territory over here to finally start, getting power and moving that way. And next up on the wheel, we land on the Philadelphia Eagles once again. And the Eagles will be headed to Maryland. Looks like Maryland. And Eagles continuing to dominate 14-6. But Ravens get another field goal. Justin Tucker is on fire. Eagles answer back, and looks like it might be a close game. But no, Eagles with brand new additions of Stephon Diggs and someone else, I forgot who. They defeat the Ravens. Eagles on a roll. 22-15. I mean, Justin Tucker, he was doing everything for the Ravens, and Eagles defense just too fierce for Lamar Jackson, and Ravens eliminated. And because the Eagles already have Dallas Goedert, they will not be getting Mark Andrews, and they also have Jalen Hurts, so they won't be getting Lamar Jackson. But they will be getting Roquan Smith, as well as Marlon Humphrey. And with the Eagles' brand new territory, they now have a little bit of a border with the Niners, which, see how that plays out for the Eagles. And next up on the wheel, we land on the Carolina Panthers. And the Carolina Panthers will be getting the 49ers. And the Carolina Panthers starting out impressive 24-17 against the Niners. 31 Niners trying to come back, but Panthers are not going to let them do it. Oh, and it looks like at the very end I missed it, but Niners had a chance, but they couldn't connect. And wow, the Panthers, who have been just got their first one of the entire season, beat the Niners, who have been not doing that well, at least in real life as of late. Wow. Now the Panthers, what? How do they beat the Niners? They get all of Virginia and get a couple more borders. I actually just realized that they also get this, which is a border with the Eagles, which I'm sure they will not be enjoying. And the Carolina Panthers get Nick Bosa, but as well, they also get a good friend of theirs back. Christian McCaffrey is headed back to Carolina. And after a huge turn, we keep on spinning. Maybe someone's actually going to do something, out to the west, but no. It's the New Jersey Jets. And then they have two options, Giants or Eagles, and it'll be the Giants. So much more winnable game, and game for New York and New Jersey. And the battle for New Jersey as well as the NYC area has been pretty close. It is technically hosted by the Giants, even though it's both of their stadiums. It's pretty boring right now, 17-10. I mean, come on, it's even close now. Now I have to watch it. And we've got Zach Wilson 2nd and 5 in the fourth, minute 39 left on their own 25. Zach Wilson throws out to Tyler Conklin, wide open, gets out of bounds as well. Huge play for the Jets. Zach Wilson now 1st and 10. Drops back, huge pocket. I mean, so much time. Rolls out to the right and throws a bomb to the other side of the field. And it's caught! Allen Lazard wide open. Oh my, how has he got that wide open? Xavier McKinney looks like busted coverage. I mean, Zach Wilson launches this thing, looking like prime Aaron Rodgers there for a second. Yeah, just busting coverage, and Allen Lazard, former Packer, feet in bounds all the way down to the 5. Never mind, it was actually the 15. Kind of looked like the 5 for a second, but never mind. Jets at the 15, 1st and 10. As Zach Wilson hands it off to Breece Hall. Breece Hall up to the 10. Giants running out the clock. And Giants forced to take their first timeout. I'm assuming another run up the middle here for Breece Hall. Zach Wilson gets the snap and hands it off once again. And Breece Hall down to the 1. Nearly got shoved in there. Zach Wilson 1st and goal from the 1. Giants use another timeout. They would probably be smart to, just waste a bunch of time here. Kneel down maybe. Breece Hall once again, and he gets the touchdown. Jets score after a huge play by Allen Lazard, and they take the lead 23-17. Not much time left for the Giants. Daniel Jones comes up to the line. I don't know why he's under shotgun, but there you go. Drops back, and under pressure, rolls out to the, I don't know where he's going, and gets sacked. Oh, Bryce Huff got to a minute left. Daniel Jones drops back to the 5, launches a nuke, and it's, just got him. He had his guy. He beat Sauce, but Danny Dimes just doesn't have the arm for it, and stuck 4th and 21. Daniel Jones needs a huge play here. 43 seconds, 4th and 21. Daniel Jones drops back and gets pressured, and he's sacked by Quinnen Williams. Quinnen Williams with 4 sacks. Gets to him once again and makes the huge play. Jets are going to move on and beat the Giants. And the Jets with brand new territory all the way from Long Island down to the bottom of New Jersey. And I was just about to give the Jets Saquads, but they already have Breece Hall and Dalvin Cook. And I mean, they don't have anyone at left tackle, so I gave them Andrew Thomas as well as Dexter Lawrence instead. And maybe we could just see some expansion, westward to the Super Bowl. And it looks like we aren't going to get it. Philadelphia Eagles, again, 3 rolls. Bro, so many teams haven't done anything. Calm down, Philly. And the Eagles, once again, going to be playing the Jets. Not once again, but rolling once again. And the Jets could be playing back-to-back games in MetLife Stadium as they start out strong here, 14-0, now 14-7, 14-14, never mind. The Eagles coming back quickly. Yeah, but Jets, home field advantage, 2 games in a row, not obviously in Madden. This is the first one. Jets on the verge of beating the Eagles. Are they going to do it again just like in real life? Maybe. Now the Eagles on the verge of losing to the Jets just like in real life. 21-17. Don't ask me why I did both black uniforms. I know it looks bad. I'm dumb. But Jalen Hurts slings it, and out of bounds Grant Calcaterra. Why is he playing? Whatever. Got the not almost first down, but out of bounds. Jalen Hurts been in a similar situation this year against the Jets. Jalen Hurts and quick pass. Dallas Goedert. Got to get to the line. Eagles going no huddle. 50 seconds left on the clock. Jalen Hurts about to drop back. Maybe sometime. There you go. There he takes a snap. Jalen Hurts throws it deep. And he catches it. A.J. Brown caught it. They're going to have to keep going, though. A.J. Brown catches a huge pass. And the Jets with another X-Factor defensive lineman in Dexter Lawrence, who they just got. And he gets the he gets the pressure. Almost sacks him. Jalen Hurts and the game. Okay, well, that sucks. I know I'm an Eagles fan, but I mean, come on. And now, even though it's the end of the game, it's making me want to choose a play. I mean, come on, bro. And unfortunately for the Eagles, Madden just had to get in the way, making sure that it goes just with the script, making that Jalen Hurts just pauses and doesn't do anything, as Jets continuing to expand quickly as they beat their second team in a row. And unfortunately for the Jets, they're only going to get one player, and it's off in the offensive line. I mean, they do have Mekhi Becton, but he's only like a 78 overall, and Lane Johnson's one of the best linemen in the Madden right now. So, yeah, only Lane Johnson for the Jets. That does mean that Stephon Diggs will be released into free agency. All these other Eagles players completely safe, but yeah, dang. Juggernaut eliminated. And maybe if I try not to mention expansion towards the west, like the point of this video, and oh my, Jets again? Is their 3rd turn in a row? They're not even close to the, oh my god. And the Jets for the 3rd turn in a row will be headed to New England. And the Jets with the sudden splurge of dominance are getting halted by the Patriots. 21-7 going into halftime, 21-14 now. Patriots continue to dominate their division rival, and oh my god, what is it with these Eastern Coast dominating teams just lose. I guess now the Patriots are going to be the next team to go 3 turns in a row. Please, can we just expand like Broncos? Can you go again or something? I mean, yeah. Rest in peace, Jets. And I'm going to use Long Island as an excuse to make the Patriots logo not fit in their territory. But anyway, yeah, can we please start moving out that way, Patriots? I mean, I guess the Cowboys are going to win, and then Commanders, and then Steelers, and then Panthers. I mean, can we please just do the point of this video? And I guess Lane Johnson is just bunny hopping to any other of these Northeast teams. I guess he's now on the Patriots. And Quinnen Williams will be now released into free agency. But anyway, calming down, let's see what we get next, and we get the Commanders. I swear it's going to happen again. And being completely strong, they don't have many options, the Commanders do, but they'll be headed down to Carolina, I guess really in Virginia, but 49ers don't exist anymore. And now we got the Panthers hosting the Commanders. Panthers just beat the Niners. I mean, goodness, they're clearly, I mean, on a roll or something, as they are continuing to dominate into this Commanders game, 21-10. Commanders coming back, though. Maybe it'll be a close game, and no. Yeah, 28-18. Yeah, I got a little bit close there, but 42-21 doubled the Commanders' score. And now we have these absolutely wonderful borders. I mean, just look at these things for a second. Oh, yes. I am just, oh, yeah. And now the Panthers, along with getting Nick Bosa, getting scary Terry McLaurin, finally, a weapon for Bryce Young to use. And as well as that, Commanders is going to be releasing Jonathan Allen into free agency. And for the next wheel spin, we got the Cincinnati Bengals. And Big Bengals are headed to the Colts. Big Colts. Kind of funny how we've only landed on a team that has actually bordered the expansion side once, and that was the Broncos. Hopefully we can actually start doing that. I mean, Colts are kind of close, but not really. But meanwhile, in this game, Bengals they lost their lead 24-17 now. They have the lead back. Tied up, 24, looking like a good game here. Ooh, jumping in here. Colts are down by one possession, my bad. 1st and 10. This is a close game. Gardner Minshew in the pocket, throws over the middle, and it's caught by, look at Alec Pierce. And Colts look like they got 5 guys running routes. Gardner Minshew alone in the pocket. Has some time in the pocket, throws it out. Mo Alley Cox gets the first down and out of bounds. Gardner Minshew, Jonathan Taylor is next to him. Gardner Minshew takes the snap. Throws over the middle, and it's caught by Michael Pittman, and it's injury for Quentin Nelson. Gets the timeout, but they probably wouldn't want to have called a timeout, and Quentin Nelson looks to be injured. He's probably only going to be coming back if there's overtime, which definitely might be possible, but Quentin Nelson's injured. And without Quentin Nelson, let's see if, looks like Trey Hendrickson is on the edge over there. Let's see if he's going to be able to get into it. Meanwhile, 2nd and 2, Gardner Minshew throws it out, check down to Jonathan Taylor. Jonathan Taylor couldn't break the tackle, stays inbounds. And clock's moving, 1st and 10. Gardner Minshew in the pockets. Going out to the right, throws a crossbody over to Jonathan Taylor and couldn't get the first down. Gets tackled, looks like inbounds. 2nd and 2, clock still rolling. And huge play here, 49 seconds left. Colts driving at the Bengals 27. Gardner Minshew drops back. And he almost gets sacked. Throws to the end zone. It's a duck. And it's out the back of the end zone. And they're going to have to go for it here. 4th and 2. And Gardner Minshew, 4th and 2. Big play here. If they don't get it, Bengals going to win. And he hands it off to Jonathan Taylor, and he gets it. Oh, no, he doesn't. Oh, I thought he got it, and he doesn't. And the Bengals pulling off the almost upset as the Colts did beat the Packers, who beat the Bears. And Bengals, with their brand new land gains, have made it all the way to Illinois and Wisconsin. Now, I would have given the Bengals Jair Alexander and Quentin Nelson, but they already have Orlando Brown at left tackle, and they really need a left outside linebacker, so I gave them Rashawn Gary as well as Jair Alexander, which are actually the 2 Packers that the Colts gained. And for the next wheel spin, we will be landing on hopefully a team that can move, and no, it's the Cowboys, who are in Delaware. Okay, that's wonderful. And honestly, I really wonder who they're going to play. I mean, they have a lot of options here. And it was close, but it's going to be the Patriots. And despite the Patriots owning all of this territory, they still only got Lane Johnson from gaining all that, because the Eagles got everything, and then, yeah, that happened. But yeah, Patriots appearing to be the real Patriots, just with Lane Johnson Cowboys, yeah, beating them. I mean, Patriots keeping it close, Mac Jones doing what he does, but yeah, that's going to be it. Cowboys taking the dub and getting 2 players from the Pats and finally doing something. And Lane Johnson will now be a Cowboy. They will not be getting, I believe I think Trent Brown or Matthew Judon, because Matthew Judon is hurt, and they already have a better left tackle, so they're getting Jabril Peppers as well. And maybe, just maybe, we could get a team that's going to move somewhere and it's a Florida team. Oh my. And the Miami Dolphins will be heading to Jacksonville. And you know, this isn't exactly how I expected it to go, because, you know, I was hoping it would be more of a race, but you just haven't landed on the right teams. It's just been the Broncos, but I'm going to shut up now and watch this. As Dolphins having a very boring lead. I mean, 16-6, 16-9. It's all been field goals. Another field goal as well. And wow, this is, yeah, I'm losing your attention. Okay, let's just move on. And now the Dolphins own pretty much half of Florida, Falcons on the other half, and all of Georgia. And Dolphins not getting too much of an upgrade, you know, Travis Etienne 5 overall more, Josh Allen 5 overall more, but I mean, I don't think they're going to be complaining. And next time on the wheel, we will be spinning and landing on the Los Angeles Chargers. Certainly not great odds, but let's see what happens as they will be landing on the Saints. Oh my. And these are two teams that have beaten other teams before. Saints beat the Rams, and Chargers beat the Raiders, I believe. But Chargers clearly look like they're the better team. 35-7. Oh boy. 42. Okay, well, I mean, extra garbage time points, but yeah, that's probably the worst loss so far, I think. But yeah. Saints, that was pretty bad. And now the Chargers with even more territory. I've had a couple opportunities to go to these states, but they just don't feel like it, I guess. And now the Chargers. Aaron Donald coming back to Los Angeles, as well as Tyrann Mathieu getting over to Los Angeles. Wow. Anyway, moving on, we got the Los Angeles Chargers again. Okay, well, maybe you could do something this time. And the Chargers will be heading once again to the Falcons. Oh, you were so close. And I guess the Chargers just feeling like running through the NFC South. I mean, with now Aaron Donald, that should be even easier. As, yeah, I mean, they're pretty much just blowing out the Falcons here. This is just sad. I mean, Falcons got some... Oh, okay. Whoa. Oh, my mama. What? Now, the Falcons actually have a chance to beat the Max Crosby. Max Crosby, Aaron Donald, just look at that line. All of those X factors. Taylor Heineke, though, throwing, and it's incomplete. That would have been a huge gain. 3rd and 7, though, for the Falcons. Now, Falcons throwing, and it is Drake London doesn't get it. 4th down, minute left, and Taylor Heineke is going to have to make something happen, as I don't know if they got any weapons on offense from the Buccaneers, and it's incomplete. Terrible pass. I guess the Falcons will still have a chance because they have all their timeouts, but yeah, pretty much over. And I guess the Chargers just wanted to surround the Texans. I mean, fair enough. I mean, you could have had, you know, a chance at Super Bowl and winning, but yeah, I mean, much more fun. So much fun. I love my life. And I mean, I could have gave them Tristan Wirfs or Jesse Bates, but they already had good enough players there, so instead they're going to be getting Levante David as well as Chris Lindstrom. And with that, we will be moving on to the Seahawks. Yay. Woo. And they have two options, the Chargers or the Panthers, and it'll be the Chargers for the 3rd straight time. And because of my rules, the Chargers will be hosting the Seahawks in the Falcon Stadium, which they just gained from the last game. They also gained a bit of Florida. But I mean, Chargers, wow, getting stopped early enough. Well, I mean, not anymore, but I mean, it was close there for a second. Seahawks get a field goal, and Chargers continue to beat them up, as they're going to get one more player, and Seahawks going to drop someone into free agency. And with the Chargers' new gains, they have now, they have South Carolina, so good for them. And the Chargers, for the 3rd straight turn, gaining someone, and even though they don't especially need DK Metcalf, it's the only one that they are actually going to need that's a high overall, so, yeah, there's DK Metcalf. But the Seahawks will also be releasing Bobby Wagner into free agency. Anyway, moving on. The next team we will land on is the Carolina Panthers, right next to the Chargers. And the Carolina Panthers will be landing on the Chargers. Jesus Christ. And for the 5th straight game, we have the Los Angeles Chargers playing, and I'm guessing they're going to win this one again. But I mean, it's kind of close, but that's what I said last time, and they ended up destroying them. Just like here, I mean, Chargers, they had a chance to get Texas and Oklahoma, but now they're doing all this. Yeah, Chargers win. And now the Chargers own all territory that has ever been known to man. Also, these little bits here, I mean, yeah, I got so excited when we got the Chargers right here, but now they're just dominating. And despite there already being very, very good players at these positions, Nick Bosa, Christian McCaffrey headed to the Chargers, but I'll have to deal with the stupid cap room first. Oh yeah, by the way, I actually just realized that I made a mistake. Nick Bosa was not supposed to be traded. I guess there wasn't supposed to be 2 players in the trade, so instead I'm going to be releasing Christian McCaffrey so that, you know, it's actually how it was supposed to be. My bad. Okay, so who is the Chargers going to be playing this time? The Kansas City Chiefs. And the Chiefs will be heading... Oh my god! It's something new! Nebraska! Let's go! I do not care how ugly these borders are going to look. We have a brand new thing. I mean, I guess the Broncos and the Chiefs just kind of do this now. So, yeah, Vikings, you're going to do that, and... Okay, well, Chargers is just going to run through there, but yay! Something new! But before, the Chiefs will be adding Stephon Diggs. This is going to be a huge addition for the Chiefs as, I mean, they need wide receivers that can catch, and he's certainly one of them. But the power-up that the Chiefs got was back home. One of the most useless power-ups in the game, but I mean, at least it's a different power-up. As basically, essentially what happens is that the next time that the Chiefs play a game, if they attack, it's going to be at home no matter what. Pretty useless, but I mean, they got a power-up and they actually moved on in the world. And now moving on, we got the Pittsburgh Steelers. And Pittsburgh will be headed to the Chargers. Oh, yeah, it's just every single time it's Chargers. Oh my god. And another game with the Chargers. What? They just got a safety. Okay, whoa. I mean, Steelers have a 1-point lead, 3-2. This is... What is happening? Okay, 10-2. Okay. And as we jump in here after the 2-minute warning, Chargers got a touchdown, 17-13. There's only 2 timeouts. Justin Herbert motions over a guy, and Austin Eckler and guarding the ball and goes all the way down. Steelers technically could still do the impossible, but they're going to need a couple miracle plays as 2nd and 2, Justin Herbert hands off to Eckler once again, and he gets not stuffed, he gets the first down, but final timeout is used. And I mean, yeah, Chargers kneeling it out, but I mean, I'm pretty sure with 1:51 left, Steelers might, but yeah, I think it's over, and Chargers getting another dub. I love this so much. And West Virginia and half of Pennsylvania will now be a slightly lighter shade of yellow. And I know this seems like quite a big trade, even though, you know, Steelers, they invaded. Why are they giving 2 players? As you can see, their cap room is literally 0 because I had to give them Khalil Mack. You know, TJ Watt is better, so I mean, whatever, it's fine. And then, you know, I had to give them Isaiah Loudermilk because Khalil Mack is $16 million. TJ Watt is $29 million. Sebastian Joseph Day sets that off. And then also this guy just to do some extra, so, and now I have to do that. Okay, I'm just gonna... Oh. And the Steelers will also be releasing Minkah Fitzpatrick into free agency. And... Oh, it's so close. Oh my... That is actually insane. The Chargers are playing the Dallas Cowboys. And I mean, it's kind of close because, I mean, of course the Cowboys are going to win because it's Madden. But I mean, it's actually close. I mean, oh shit. Chargers might win. Oh, dang. And 21-21, Dak Prescott has this team in a pretty good situation at the 37. 2nd and 10. Dak, tied game right now, and fake jet sweep to Tony Pollard, and he goes and almost gets the first down. Timeout Chargers. 3rd and 1, the stacked, absolutely stacked Chargers defense going up against a normal Cowboys offense. Handoff, and gets the first down. Tony Pollard still going. And I mean, dang, Chargers losing their timeouts. 20 seconds left, 3rd and 10, Dakota Prescott might get the snap at some point. There you go, hands it off to Pollard once again, and Pollard doesn't get the first down, 4th and inches. They stop it at 11 seconds left. And Cowboys probably should have let it roll down a little bit longer, but they decide to not. And very, very easy attempt, and it is good. Cowboys take the lead, what, like 3 seconds left? A little bit more than that. And now Cowboys kicking off, and of course, not going to be that good of a kick. And caught at the 5, taken up, and downed. 5 seconds left, though. Justin Herbert, probably only 1 attempt left. And, I mean, yeah, there is going to be no one in the backfield, except for maybe Micah Parsons, but, pass down the field. He has 2 guys. It's incomplete. And Cowboys going to be taking 2 players, and all of the Chargers land. Cowboys get the dub. And the Cowboys own everything from down here to all the way up here. I mean, yeah, pure just control of everything, and maybe it means that they'll be able to get to the Super Bowl quicker, which that would be kind of nice, you know. That's the kind of the point, but yeah. And Aaron Donald and Nick Bosa will be headed to the Dallas Cowboys, and once again we will be spinning the wheel, and we got the Denver Broncos. And the Denver Broncos will be heading to Montana. Yes, sir. Broncos actually doing something. Let's go. And because the Broncos actually already got Derrick Henry, I know that was like years ago. Maybe you remember it, maybe you don't. They will instead be getting Quinnen Williams. And that means that the Broncos continue to do their funny little thing and go in, diagonally. But they do get Montana, which is the first of the gray states, or at least grayer states. So they get Fence, which I will tell you what that does in a moment. Now they also got a power-up, which is Fence. And basically, it's not the best power-up, if I'm being honest. Basically, all it does is that they are protected from losing a player or players on a single invasion. So if they lose, they're still out, but they won't be able to lose any players. Which, I mean, it's not really useful, because if you're going to lose, then you're going to lose. But, yeah, that's what that does. And now moving on, let's see if anyone's actually realizing the goal of the video. And the Chiefs might do the same thing. And the Kansas City Chiefs will be heading to Oklahoma. Yes, this is what I wanted. And instead of the Broncos getting Christian McCaffrey, the Chiefs, their division rival, will be getting Christian McCaffrey. Now with the Chiefs getting Oklahoma, we gain these absolutely wonderful borders. I mean, just lovely. But they also get the relocation power. And what relocation is it's not that great. But basically all that happens is that you get to move a free agent to a specific territory. Of course, they don't get to choose because they're not a real thing that can talk and all that. But they're going to be moving a free agent to a specific unclaimed territory that whenever they get there, that's exactly what they're going to be getting. Or at least any other team will be getting. And the random free agent will be headed to Utah. Okay, right next to Nevada. Now, to my honestly surprise, we only got 6 free agents. But let's see which one is going to Utah, and it's going to be Jalen Johnson, which is actually the lowest overall free agent. Came from the Bears. And now Jalen Johnson is officially in Utah, an exclusive Utah, free agent. And next up, we land on the Denver Broncos. Okay, well, you gotta do some other teams. I mean, I know I wanted them to expand, but I mean, you gotta do some other teams as well. And the Denver Broncos will be going to Idaho. Wow. And now with the Broncos already touching Nevada, they get Wyoming as well as the brick wall upgrade. And the Broncos will be adding Cooper Kupp to their roster. And the Broncos, as well as getting big man Cooper Kupp, get brick wall, which is kind of overpowered if I'm being honest. They're protected from a single invasion. So that means that the next time a team tries to invade them, they're completely safe from anything happening to them. I don't know if I'm still going to play the game or not, but let's see if we will, in fact, get some other teams as we land on the... Okay, well, this is... You can't just do the Broncos every time, man. Yeah. I guess the Broncos going again, but this time they actually have a chance at making it to Super Bowl 50. But no, they will be playing the Kansas City Chiefs. Now, being that this is the first game with power-ups, the Chiefs back home again, I forgot what I called it, will not come into effect because they are not attacking. But the Broncos... They are protected from losing their life and losing players, but this is really just a game to see if the Broncos can beat the Chiefs, because if they do, then they get all of their territory and 2 of their players, but if the Chiefs win, literally nothing happens because, Broncos are protected, so it's going to be very interesting. Now, I'm just going to show this entire game because it's going to be a good one. Both of these teams are completely controlled by free agents. Derrick Henry, Cooper Kupp, all those guys, and it's close. It's also a divisional game. And in real life, the Broncos beat the Chiefs. But, I mean, right now, not looking like that's going to happen. 31-21. Oh, boy, really coming down to the wire. And as we jump in here, 4th and 1. Chiefs are going for it at the Broncos 18. Minute 47 left. They have the lead, 3-point lead, and they get it with, looks like, Mecole Hardman. 3rd and 2, pretty big play. I'm pretty sure the Chiefs pretty much got it. That's a lot of pretties. And... Isaiah Pacheco gets it, and Chiefs moving on. Nothing happens, though, because the Chiefs won, but, And now moving on to the next turn, we got the Cleveland Browns. Finally a team that's not going to expand. Nice break, but... And spinning the wheel for where the Browns are going to go, and it's the Bengals. We almost got 2 teams that didn't do anything so far, Lions and Browns, but now we got Browns and Bengals. For the Battle of Ohio, I mean, it kind of had to happen eventually. It didn't have to, but, I mean, come on. It's starting out interesting. The Bengals have only played 1 game. They beat the Colts. And the Browns, this is their first time living, I guess. But Bengals still winning. It is in Cincinnati, but it's getting kind of close at the end here, just saying. But it wasn't enough, and the Cincinnati Bengals eliminate the Cleveland Browns after 1 turn. I mean, Browns, come on, man. And the Browns have been eliminated, and Ohio is now united along with Indiana and Illinois and Wisconsin, but yeah. But before I get too ahead of myself, Myles Garrett is now a division rival Cincinnati Bengal. And also, unfortunately, I can't release Nick Chubb because he's injured. Feel bad for the guy. Amari Cooper is now a free agent. And on to the next wheel spin. This time we land on the Miami Dolphins. Wow, I wonder which one they're going to land on. Holy crap, it's the Cowboys. Oh my god! And with how much of a juggernaut the Cowboys are, I would be kind of surprised if the Dolphins could do much damage. But I mean, they're doing well right now. But I mean, also the Cowboys, just with our normal team, could beat anyone just because it's Madden and they have good playbooks. But right now, Dolphins are winning. Whoa! 2-possession lead. What is happening? But I guess here we go. This is the play of the game. Dolphins don't convert. Cowboys get one more chance. 3rd and 5. Tua. Not under center, but takes the ball in the pocket, steps up, and he throws, and it's caught by 14. Looks like Travis Etienne. And not 14, 34, I think. Travis Etienne gets the first down and pretty much puts it away for the Dolphins. And now the Dolphins have all of Florida as well as everything up to New England. And the Dolphins going to be gaining 2 99 overalls in their current positions. Lamar Hunt and I believe Christian Wilkins at these 2 positions. Aaron Donald, Zach Martin are not even bad, but they're just better. So yeah. I also want to point out that the Dolphins now have 3 99 overalls. Just adding to Tyreek Hill. And the next wheel spin, we will be landing on the Miami Dolphins for the 2nd straight time. And of the 4 options, they will be landing on Texas, actually expanding while Dolphins doing it quick. And with the Dolphins gaining Texas, they will also be gaining the perennial ability. And I mean, it's actually kind of interesting. Basically, this power-up will be moved on to every single team that owns Texas, essentially. So if the Dolphins die to the Bengals, Bengals will get it. And basically what it does is that whenever a team owns it, or if a team that gets to the Super Bowl has it, then they will have this home field momentum for the Super Bowl. Kind of interesting, and I think it's not really important, but also interesting power-up. And along with gaining Texas, the Dolphins also gained Devontae Adams. And now officially with 3 teams trying to get to the Super Bowl, let's use up next, and it's going to be the Cincinnati Bengals. And the Bengals will be attacking the Broncos. Oh boy. Now this is going to be very interesting because this is 2 completely different teams. The Broncos are based off of free agents and, you know, free agent tiles. Meanwhile, the Bengals won 1 game and have been silent as they beat the Colts. I'm pretty sure. But yeah, 2 different teams, and the Broncos are vulnerable now after they use their 2 power-ups against the Chiefs. But it's looking like it's going to be a close game. Maybe not. We jump in here. Broncos have the ball, and the Bengals only have 1 timeout. 2nd and 2, 1:50 left in the 4th. This could really be the game if they get it here, and the Bengals have to use a timeout. And Derrick Henry, oh mama, Derrick Henry goes far, but it's a flag, so Bengals don't have to use another timeout, and it's on offense. They're going to have to redo it, and no time is taken off the clock. That is big. And just barely, it was 10 yards back, so it's still 2nd and 1, so Bengals still going to have to use it after this play. Hoping for another penalty, maybe. Derrick Henry in the backfield, and it goes to not Cooper Kupp, but to Derrick Henry, and Derrick Henry, oh yeah, he's gone. And he almost broke the tackle, but yeah, Bengals, you have to use their timeout. And as long as Russell Wilson keeps handing the ball off or kneeling down, it should be completely fine. Right? And the Broncos are actually not going to the west, actually doing something else and going this way to the east. Now touches with the Dolphins, who also have aspirations of the Super Bowl. Let's see how this works out. We still have 3 teams that have not done anything. I mean, come on, chances, they gotta go at some point, right? The Broncos going to be getting Myles Garrett and Jamar Chase. Big boys onto a big team. I just realized that I made a mistake. It's actually only going to be 1 player heading to the Broncos, and Jamar Chase will not be that player. He's going to be released into free agency. But moving on to the top 6 teams, and we get the Broncos again. We have the Lions, Texans, Vikings, who haven't done anything. Nope, Broncos once again. And the Denver Broncos, with another chance to go to the Super Bowl, will be headed so close. They're going to be headed to Washington. And I guess in the end, they actually will be getting Jamar Chase from free agency. But the more important thing here, I definitely think this is more important, they got replace, which this power-up probably going to be hurting the Broncos in this situation, as they will be, entire territory will be replaced by another team, and the Broncos will switch places, essentially, with that other team. This could be huge for a team like the Texans, Lions, or Chiefs, or maybe even Vikings as well. But yeah, this is huge. Broncos probably didn't want to get that. And the Denver Broncos will be swapping their territory with the Minnesota Vikings. Out of nowhere, the Vikings, as I accidentally put 2 S's, are coming out of nowhere and just have a lot of territory now. And, I mean, this is actually probably bad for the Vikings, as now that they actually have, you know, a lot of opponents that could go against them. In fact, everyone except for the Texans. But, I mean, now the Dolphins might want to go against the Vikings or Chiefs so that they could just get the easy dub, because, you know, Vikings haven't done anything at all. They don't have any new players. You know, they don't have Kirk Cousins. I'm pretty sure Justin Jefferson is also injured in the game. So, yeah, I mean, they get better position, but Broncos, very strong team, could easily just take us back very quickly. And they've been getting a lot of spins as well, so who knows. And now with this really game-changing play, let's see who's up next. And it's the Lions finally doing something. Jeez, took you long enough. And, of course, their only opponent is the one that just got swapped with the huge territory. Okay, well, guess it's just going to be the same thing again. Lions are going to lose at some point because they're going to have all this territory if they win, of course, but yeah. And two teams that haven't done dog poop anything are playing each other, so bound to be a great game, as you can see by the score here. 14-0. Oh, lovely. 14-3. Lovely field goal and not a touchdown. Okay, it is division rival, so it should be interesting. But Vikings weakened a lot. Lions probably a better team in real life, but I mean, they're worst team in Madden. Oh boy. And yeah, I mean, it was close for a little bit at the end, but 35-25 going to be your final score in Minnesota, as Lions just immediately taking a huge territory. They do get 2 players, though, so that'll be fun for the Lions. And Lions not only going to be connecting to their new territory from the Lower Peninsula, but also from the Upper Peninsula. And the Lions going to be getting TJ Hawkinson back, their star tight end that they traded away to the Vikings because they're dumb, as well as Danielle Hunter. I don't know why, but the Cleveland Browns have been on this wheel for quite a while, and I don't understand, but Miami Dolphins now, big opportunity. Let's see what the Dolphins do with this opportunity, and they're going to be going at the Lions. Oh, boy. And we got the Juggernaut Dolphins that have quite a lot of territory against the Lions, who have been destroying them. Oh, 19-0. Dolphins haven't done anything. 4th quarter, and they're coming back. Oh, Dolphins coming back. Oh, boy, and they take the lead. Oh, my. I certainly wasn't expecting the Lions to do so well, considering they've only played 1 game. Got TJ Hawkinson. And then, I mean, the Dolphins, they have Devontae Adams, Aaron Donald, but they're playing really well. I mean, they were up 19-0, like, throughout the 3rd quarter. I mean, wow. But they're moving the ball now, minute left. They're not taking any timeouts, the Dolphins or the Lions right now. Jared Goff, 2nd and 3, drops back. Short pass to Jahmyr Gibbs, and gets it up past the, oh, man. Christian Wilkins is injured. Up past midfield. Dolphins forced to use a timeout because of that. They probably would have done it anyway. But Lions chasing field goal position. They were very close already. 1st and 10, Jared Goff in the pocket and throws it over the middle, and it's caught. TJ Hawkinson. The Dolphins have used up all of their timeouts, and Lions just got to run it out, and all they need is field goal. 3rd and 10, David Montgomery running down the clock. And huge kick here for, I believe, Riley Patterson. 3rd and 10 from the 27. Going to be kicking from the 34. Kick is up, and it is good. They'll leave a couple seconds on the clock for the Dolphins to maybe do something. That's what Tua does. Probably a bit bad to leave that much time on the clock, but Lions take the lead. But pretty much guaranteed to be the final play of the game. Dolphins, no more timeouts. 22-25, on verge of losing to the underdog Lions. Tua, out to the left, launches it, and it is incomplete, out of bounds. And the Detroit Lions have beat the Miami Dolphins. And now the Lions stretching from the Super Bowl territory all the way to New England, to Texas, to Florida, as well as getting a few extra, you know, little tidbits up here, you know, over Long Island. You know, I have to do this every time. I mean, come on. And unfortunately for the Lions, the Dolphins were attacking, so they only get 1 player, but that player is 99 overall, Tyreek Hill, and they definitely need a bit of help at wide receiver, so Tyreek, now a Lion. But also, Zach Martin is now released into free agency. And now with just 4 teams left, let's see who's up next. It's the Houston Texans doing something. And wow, I really wonder where they're going at you. Whoa, 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 whoa. And this should be very interesting. Texans haven't done anything, but they do have a dominant rookie quarterback against a now apparently dominant Lions team. 2 teams that, you know, like 3 turns ago hadn't done anything, but now I guess they're just doing stuff. And Chiefs just kind of chilling now. But close game. Lions are winning, though. And yeah, the Lions did win. Texans actually somehow got another touchdown, but I'm guessing onside kick didn't go well. And yeah, Lions beating another team. And I guess also Laramie Tunsil is now a Lion. And with not many options left, let's see who's up next. It's going to be the Kansas City Chiefs very, very closely. And the Chiefs will be heading to Kansas, finally actually becoming their name. And the Chiefs, along with making their borders a lot nicer, will be getting the Speed Boost power-up, which basically means that they get to spin the wheel once again of the 3 states that they border that are unclaimed, and claim one of them. See which one they claim. But first, the Chiefs will get 99 overall new free agent, Zachariah Martin. But second, the state that they will be claiming immediately will be very close, New Mexico, which makes these borders so wonderful. And the other thing you might think that they would get the New Mexico power-up, which is burned, but that's just not how it works. When they get Speed Boost, they can of course gain one of these states, but they will not be getting the power-up. And once again, I get to make a long AFC West logo. Chiefs are very long now. And with quick expansion, let's see who is up next. The Denver Broncos. Oh, wow. And the Broncos with 2 choices will be headed to the Lions. Oh, boy. This is going to decide who is going to the Super Bowl. And for what I believe is actually the 3rd straight game played in Detroit, or at least 3rd straight game with the Lions, the powerhouse Denver Broncos. Remember, they are powerful. They're just in Minnesota now, which makes them, I guess, less powerful. But now, Lions have been gaining a lot, and they have been becoming very good in a short amount of time. But, looks like Lions are probably going to end up winning this game. They have been, I mean, just dominating, really. Broncos are powerhouse. You got to remember that. They're winning by 10 points with 1:35 left. I don't really know how the Lions got this ball back, but looks like they are, in fact, going to be beating the Broncos. And Lions on a hot streak, heading to the Super Bowl. And I never really intended for there just to be 2 teams without anyone getting to the Super Bowl. I mean, I guess it's happened, and I'm just gonna play it now. But first, I also have to give Patrick Surtain 99 overall, by the way, to the Lions. Now, quick reminder of the power-ups that are in play. The Lions have perennial, which means that, of course, you know, they get home field advantage, or at least home field momentum in the Super Bowl, and Chiefs just never actually ended up using their power-up, so yeah, let's just go on, and Lions have a power-up and a very strong team. And here we are, Super Bowl 58. I'm actually going to be watching this entire game. I put the minutes down to 5 so that I actually want to watch all of it and not hate myself. I've had all the other games at 15, but here we are, Lions, Chiefs, first game of the year this year, and yeah, this is not exactly how I planned it, but yeah, I guess let's just get right into the game. Chiefs, Lions, Super Bowl. And Lions immediately starting it off with an interception by Cameron Sutton, and he's going to take it all the way. Lions start off the scoring with a huge pick 6 off of Patrick Mahomes. Lions starting out strong. Wow.
They go play fake. Mahomes. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now. Mahomes. Touchdown. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelce, on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone. From the gun, here's Goff. And going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Oh, my goodness. I'll tell you what, 3rd down, all you're thinking is, what can we do to keep this drive going to get enough yardage to move the sticks? You're certainly not thinking about taking this one almost the length of the field, but that's exactly
one here early in this Super Bowl. It's 3rd and goal. Goff now looking to throw. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Josh Reynolds, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Lions have taken the lead.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. And racing, going 3 wide is a big deal. To go 5 across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one for the 8th play of the drive. Mahomes going to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 19. shotgun snap to Mahomes. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Kadarius Toney from 6 yards away. And the Chiefs are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. That's one of those long drives where not only do you score half. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. Patterson's kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. Here's Goff. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Patterson's kick is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Chiefs. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Hey, you've seen both teams go at
looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. Red zone. Offense has to be quick. In this case, the defense was quicker.
And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here because they were sharp in moving it down. This game began was doing this, practicing taking a knee and winning a Super Bowl.
And they get to do just that. And the Kansas City Chiefs are the Super Bowl champions.
The Chiefs have won the race to the Super Bowl. Wasn't too much of a race, but I mean, they ended up winning it in the end, and I guess Patrick Mahomes is just that dude. And wow. I hope you guys enjoyed. There are definitely some things that I could improve from this. If you have any opinions that you want me to improve, I'll go ahead and do that. I don't know if I'm ever going to make a part 2, but it was fun making this video, and I hope to see you next time. See you.